So, we all know that Horizon is kind of the Zelda like franchise for PlayStation, although I would kindly suggest that Ghost of Tsushima is a far better contender for that title, as it is, in my personal opinion, a much better game slash franchise overall. But nevertheless, while Horizon is a mediocre game at best, the gameplay is fun, and Guerrilla Games have a really good foundation that they can improve on and could make it as good as the latest Zelda games, in my opinion. With that in mind, here are some of my personal notes on how Horizon 3 can be a little closer to the Zelda franchise. Something that's really great about the Zelda games, or the latest Zelda games, would be the climbing. This is by far something that truly set Breath of the Wild apart from the rest of the other open world titles when it was released, especially from the first Horizon game. And while this mechanic isn't something truly new, the way that it was implemented into the game was truly next level. It did not matter how far something was from you, you could go and climb it if you wanted to. Nothing felt out of reach in that game and its sequel. The next thing on that list is the world. Both of the newer Zelda games feel a little bit empty in that regard when you compare them to both of the Horizon games, and it may be due to the geometry and design choices from the developers. However, both of the latest Zelda games feel more welcoming and inviting to explore, and exploration itself doesn't feel like a chore as it does in both of the Horizon games. Perhaps it's due to the simplicity of the world that makes both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom feel more polished. This one may be more of a personal one than anything. I would really like for the developers to make the game overall less clunky, as I hate that Aloy gets stuck on every little bump in the road. It makes it a hassle to play it at times. And as I mentioned before, this could be due to the design choices from the developers. The world feels overly designed and not fully polished, kind of like the Transformers from the Michael Bay movies. You can feel it when you play the game. And even though I haven't played Forbidden West since it came out, and it could be that the object collision and animations may have been fixed, to me, Aloy felt too heavy and clunky as she would get stuck on every little crack or rock. The following are just random ideas that I would love to see in Horizon 3 when it comes out. Improved crafting. Make Aloy learn how to make weapons from machine parts she finds in the world. Crafting weapons other than just arrows would be an interesting twist to the gameplay. Sticking with that idea of crafting, maybe she can learn how to make machine mounts from those machine parts, or even find blueprints for mounts or mount attachments. The blueprints could be given as a form of side quest, rewards from missions, or she can find them scattered around the world. Now, I know that the game has mounts already in the form of machines, but what about organic mounts? Mounts like horses, deers, moose, and other regular animals rather than just machines. That would be kind of interesting too. Another thing that would benefit from improved crafting would be the healing system. While I did love walking around the world collecting herbs and potions, it would be nice to have Aloy find fruit and other things around the world that would allow her to heal up. There are dozens and dozens of trees in the world. How is it that we can't find fruit or anything worthwhile hanging up there? This one may not be a popular option, but it would be interesting if they could implement some sort of weapon degradation. If not the full weapon itself, maybe perhaps weapon attachments or mount attachments. Anything that can be crafted should be able to wear off or break after a while. Ever since Assassin's Creed, it seems that almost every open world game has some sort of tower or lookout point that would allow you to expand your map. Horizon has the tall necks, and while there are few, I would really like it if they would either get rid of them or introduce other ways of gathering data, or even perhaps make them more fun to climb. Look, there is absolutely no shame in copying some ideas from a game that is considered by many to be a masterpiece. Horizon is a very unique franchise, but it needs improvements, and I truly believe it can be an amazing game if the developers can just make a few tweaks here and there. Anyway, these are just some of my personal ideas. Please let me know what you guys think and what would you like to see changed for Horizon 3. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.